Next number 5. Reetu Singhi. Team greater than leader. Team greater than leader. Reetu Singhi.
Neil Armstrong was the first person to step onto the moon. This fact has been accepted by us in such a way that we underrate the glory of this achievement. Stepping on to the moon for the very first time, doing something that was never done before, and turning the impossible into possible was what Neil Armstrong did. He truly is a great example of a leader and an achiever. However, do you think it would be possible for Neil Armstrong to do all of this alone, just by himself? Definitely not. There were 4 lakh people involved. 4 lakh engineers, astronauts, scientists, managers, and even the cleaners who kept the workspace clean involved in this mission. They were just as equally a part of this mission as Neil Armstrong. Peter Cashmere, one of the engineers who worked in this mission, recalled this time and said, "It was a clear night towards the end of July when I took a minute to stare at the moon. Those are the 3 men up right now, and 2 of them are actually on its surface. We did it." Peter Cashmere was one among those 4 lakh people. Now, while it might seem like they were just doing their jobs just like we do our jobs, it did not feel that way to them. To them, it was not something they got paid for. It was their contribution towards an achievement beyond imagining. And even though it was Neil Armstrong who actually stepped onto the moon, it wouldn't have been possible without these 4 lakh people who worked relentlessly, tirelessly for 14 long years to get there. For every man hour on moon took millions of man hours on earth. This achievement is just as special to those people who sat on earth wondering in delight what an achievement, what their contribution has made to this achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, what lesson does this imbibe on us? To me, it's personally that when you need to achieve something really big, you need a team. And not just any team, a great team. A team with the same vision, the same end goal. A team where everyone is an indispensable part of the mission. Had the engineers thought, why should I work overtime? I'll just get paid for whatever I want and let me go take that vacation with my family. This wouldn't have been possible. But they knew they were just as important as the person getting the limelight. Now this is the same all around the world. It's the same universal law that applies everywhere. Let's take a small incident from our club itself. How many of you here enjoyed our 2nd year anniversary? Had a lot of fun. Of course, except for the guests and the judges who were not there. For those of you who were not there, just a gist that we celebrated our 2nd year anniversary last month, the same date, 6th Feb. And it was a fun-filled event. Instead of going extravagant, we went very low-key, and our theme was also pajama party. I think you can see it on the board. We're still continuing that vibe. So it was just that. Now before we move forward, all of you just take a moment to remember that one time. It could be any time that you can recall when I say this. Remember that one time when you had a lot of fun. There was nothing fancy, nothing glittery, no good place or a beautiful ambience. It was just you, your friends or cousins or any comfortable set of group that you are with, and you're having fun, playing, laughing till your stomach hurts. You're having so much fun you did not realize how much time has passed by. That is what I felt, and I'm sure most of you here felt on our 2nd year anniversary. This day was entirely fun-filled, and the games were the highlight of the meeting. I'm sure most of you will agree. And this was something I took back home, and I was just relaxing when Lalit and Akshata messaged me saying, Bro, it was a wonderful event. Everybody loved it. Like, you served the purpose. Now that was like a win to me. Now I want all of you to think. Do you think it was possible for me to do it? Or do you think that without my friends or without my ex-com's ideas, their contribution, their efforts, would it be possible? Definitely no. But I got the major credit. Even though I knew it was them who worked hard. I'm sure that this was their contribution, it was their win more than mine. It was my team's win. Specifically, it was you, Srilata, who worked at home. You could not come here for your reasons, but you made sure your presence was felt. Your games, they were apt. Your games and ideas served the purpose. Even those small, tiny things where you wrote the chits and the cards for all the, jokes, those effort made sure that, we remember you. And the second credit goes to Nameera and Sakshi for hosting the entire event on their toes. Those people, when somebody said that, you're boring us, they did not let that affect them. In fact, they still went ahead and kept entertaining all of us. So, here's an appreciation to my ex-com for pulling this event successfully. I know I got the credit, but I'm sure it wouldn't have been possible without you all. Just like Neil Armstrong, who represented those 4 lakh people on Earth, I'm here representing my 6 pillars in Toastmasters. These pillars are my everything. They are a team which we had, and when we had this mission, we had the same end goal, that we want to entertain people. You guys are an indispensable part of my team, and I'm very grateful for that. Because I believe when you need to achieve great things, you do not need a great leader, but you need a greater team. Over to you, Anushka.